In this video, we're going to be talking about color theory, and we're going to use a 12-step color wheel. So here's an example, and there are primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. And these are colors that, say, if we have typical paint, we cannot mix those. Those are pure colors. Secondary colors, which is red and yellow mixed together make orange, yellow and blue make green, blue and red make purple. Those are called secondary, and tertiary colors are mixing, for example, red as a primary, a secondary color, orange, to get a red orange, orange yellow, yellow green, green blue, blue purple, or purple red. Okay, so that's our 12 color wheel there. So let's break it down here. So here's the same color wheel, and what I'm going to do is just going to show you. These are the colors, the primary colors that cannot be mixed with any. They cannot be mixed. You can't mix colors and create these colors. The secondary colors are colors mix red and yellow make orange, yellow and blue make green, etc. And then the tertiary colors. So that's our color wheel there. So in color, there are three attributes that we are dealing with. So if I actually pull out my color palette here, for example, and I'll select with eyedropper the red, we have the hue. And I am right now, by the way, I'm viewing colors in HSB, hue, saturation, brightness, which is like color theory. Okay, so it's color, value, and saturation, HSB. So if I sample this, the color here is going to be whatever you decide your red is going to be. But the saturation here you can see is there's a value associated with it and a brightness associated with it. Okay, so we're going to be manipulating those colors there to create what is a full spectrum of color from each individual hue. So hue is color, and what does that mean? Okay, so for example, let's take this red here. So this is red. It is 0 in the first hue field, 100% saturated, and basically 100% in brightness. Okay, so we are talking about this our color key field here. Three ways to change it is to add white. So if we add white here, it's going to lower the saturation. And if I sample this, you'll see the saturation drop there about 25%, 50% here, and 75% here. So adding more and more white makes it fade. Adding black is called a shade. And same thing you can see here, this is our brightness is at 75. Okay, so the brightness is decreasing as we go up and down. It's the brightness that is decreasing this way in saturation. And then this way here, we have a combo of both. So this is adding a 50% gray to the red. If we mix 50% gray with 50% red, we're going to end up with this particular color here in the middle, which is a saturated. So you can see what we're trying to teach here is that one color, using one color, can give you quite a large array of colors. So if you look at this, there's a huge gradient of palette options available just with one hue. And that's kind of what this worksheet is designed to help show you, that every color has a lot of options available to it. Okay, so again, our keywords are tint means we've added white, shade means we've added black, and tone means we've added gray to the actual color. So this week, what we're going to have you do is I'm going to have you pick out one color, just one color, and you're going to fill it inside of here, and it can be whatever color you want. And then I've given you some values here, and I'm going to zoom in just to make it easier. So for example, let's just go into a green here, and we'll pick out just a nice strong green. We'll start at 100%, and then we'll go ahead and fill it with this particular color here. So let me go in and select it. Oh, I'm sorry. This particular file that I have is a JPEG. I haven't created an Illustrator, so I'm going to click and drag to make my colors here. Okay, so if I'm going to create a tint, right? So up here is going to be pure white. So on this one, it's 50% saturated, 100% brightness. So I'm going to come in here, make this color here, but I'm going to drop it to 50% brightness. 560, 50%. There we go. And we've added, basically, we reduced it, right? So, and if I drag a copy here, just in the interest of time, this one, if I move it out, is 75% saturated. So this means it has more of this green color than it has of the white, right? So now, actually looks like what I did is I moved it. I didn't make a copy. So that one is 75%. This one is going to be 50%. And let's go ahead and make one more here, and we'll drag it this way. In this case here, this one is 25%. Okay, again, where do these numbers come? I'm just saying the saturation here, saturation is 25%, the brightness is 100. So I'm going the other way here. I'm going to select this color here, drag it down. We're keeping the saturation here at 100%, but the brightness is going to go down. So I'm going to keep this saturated. We're going to drop this down. And what this is, and you can see I'm just estimating here. You can type it in to be exact. What this is, exercise is not 100% accurate. It is just there to teach you how to understand that every color can produce a lot more than we are typically considering that it can do. So for example, here, this one's 25. So it's almost black there. Okay. So adding color, our one color, we can get quite a large array of choices here. One more here, 75, and let's do this one, 50 and 75. So 50% saturation and 75% here. This one is going to be 75 and 87. So if you look here, I'm going 75% to pure, 87%. So you can see here, it is very similar. These three are very similar here, but this one's a little bit lighter. This one's a little bit muted. This one's a little bit darker. See, that's kind of where we're going with all of this here. So this one's 25 and 67. So 25 and 67. And then you can see there, it's a little bit closer to gray there. So that is the exercise. You're going to kind of go in there, use these kind of rough value estimates to create your color tree. So that way you can create your own full color tree. You just do it for one color here. And that's where we're going to start with our color theory, is we want to understand that every color has tint, shades, and tones, and there's a lot of choices that we can do.